What is going on, guys? It's Custom RC Mods here, and today we are talking about the Inductrix FPV's critical design flaw. Yes, you heard it here first. I am not happy right now, and it's not exactly Horizon's fault, but for the entire tiny hop community, this might be a future issue. So if you have this board is increasing popularity because of the meow mode built in and things like that. Also the LED that can come right here, you can customize colors and all that cool stuff. It's really a good board, has all the technology and stuff that the original Inductrix FPV board had. However, it is in this, of course, the meow mode package as well. And you know, it's pretty much the same thing, plus meow mode and LED. So you thought, but in order to have enough room for this LED connector right there, they had to move the main processor or main gyro, or I don't even know what this thing is, to the underside. So you can see right here, they put the main processor, or I don't even know what you want to call it, but it has all these little pins sticking out. And when I was soldering, so basically let's go through the story. So I wanted to go ahead and upgrade my camera because the lead on my I was having trouble with this lead. I think it might have been getting a little like shorted out or something like that. There's something wrong with it, and the camera was having a little bit of an issue. So I decided, let's go ahead and take this lead off, cut the lead, and use this power up lead and directly solder the camera on. And so I've done this thousands of times with like the 8 tiny whips that I've had, and with no issues, because all you do is go ahead and just solder on to these 2 pads, and there's nothing else to get in your way in sight. However, when I come over here to the Inductrix FPV Plus board, I'm soldering right here, and there's this processor right here. Now, if you don't know anything about soldering, you know that when the solder wants to stick to a pad, it's going to stick. Just like to all wires, once you get it kind of going on, it's going to stick. And I accidentally spilled is a technical term, but basically spilled the solder on these pins right here and shorted them out. And so you can see right there, that's what it's supposed to look like with the pins directly going in the circuit board, and that's what I did. And so we tried for about an hour to try to get all this stuff off. We used a desoldering syringe, you know, that you can pull off all the excess solder. That didn't work, it's too small. We tried picking at it with an X-Acto knife, that didn't work. We tried using some flux and getting it off, that didn't work. Nothing worked. We tried rubbing back and forth with a soldering iron, nothing worked at all. And so yeah, I basically fried my board just because I can't get this these pins to come back straight after they've been shorted out. So that is really, really unfortunate, because this board is $60. This board is $40 right here, just for a price comparison. And I really love this thing, and this was just such a great quad to fly. And as I was doing this simple modification that I've done what seems like hundreds of times, I ended up totaling this board, and this board is now trash. So just beware when you're going to do your modifications. Do not do them at all, or either solder directly to the wire, or you have to solder to the top in that case. So you can see right there, you can either solder to the top, you can solder directly to the wire, but do not, I repeat, do not solder to the bottom, just because if you spill solder on the processor, you're gonna have a really bad day. And of course, just on the Inductrix FPV board, there's no such processor in the way, nothing that can steal your solder and short anything out. So yeah, it's really unfortunate that this happened to me. Kind of learned it the hard way for the tiny hop community, I guess, and I don't really see this problem going away for all you guys who have recently got the Inductrix FPV Plus and are looking maybe to put it on a cockroach frame or something like that. Yeah, big issue. Stay away from modifying your tiny hop Plus frame, or your Inductrix FPV Plus frame. So that's all I got for this video today. I hope you guys found this helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.